sa kaban ng bayan under his watch.
I am supposedly the mastermind of this corruption scheme. How can I be the mastermind?
Ang pinapalabas niya, biktima lang din siya ng pamumulitika.
So when the legal process is being used against me as a political demolition job, then I will have no choice but to defend myself. And I will defend myself fully.
Pagkatapos pumutok ng flood control scandal last year, kung saan bilyon-bilyon ang nakurakot sa mga substandard at ghost projects at kung saan ilang mga mambabatas at iba pang mga opisyal na malapit sa dating speaker ang tinaguriang contractors at congressman dahil sa questionabling pagkapal ng kanilang net worth o kita ng kanilang mga kumpanya. At pagkatapos mabanggit ng ilang beses ang pangalan ni Martin Romualdez ng iba't ibang mga witness,
Martin Romualdez,
House Speaker Martin Romualdez,
maliban sa mga nagbubulag-bulagan at mga pumaldo para pagtakpan siya, it was clear to us that as Speaker of the House, he played a big role in the scheme. And for that, we all hoped he'd go to jail. I hope he does. And I hope it's soon. Because right now, ang mga nasa kulungan ay yung mga contractor, yung mga district engineer, and a very easy target, former Senator Bong Revilla. At ang lahat ng sisi ay sa dating Appropriations Committee Chair when all these things happened, si dating Ako Bicol Representative Elizalde Zaldi Ho.
Tinawagan ako ni dating Speaker Martin Romualdez at sinabihan, stay out of the country. You will be well taken care of as instructed by the President.
In his speech, Romualdez basically said three things. First, he said,
For a long time, I chose to remain silent. I did so out of respect for the legal process. I did so because I did not want to add more noise to an already divisive issue.
hindi nga siya nagsalita. But did he not hire a spokesperson to face the media and the people on his behalf while he was Speaker of the House? Kaya nga binansagan natin siya, di ba? Na speaker not speak for himself. May mga trolls pa at influencers na binayaran, allegedly, to defend him. He was not silent. Hindi lang siya humarap himself. And to me, that says he is a coward. Duwag siyang humarap sa ating lahat para sagutin ang mga katanungan. He distanced himself from the issue para makalimutan natin ang alleged role niya sa corruption. That is a classic PR crisis management move na malamang sa malamang taxpayers din ang nagbayad. That's exactly what the Nepo babies did, di ba? They literally stopped posting their OOTDs and travels dahil umaasa sila na makakalimutan natin sila. Second, he said,
So if the allegation is that there was a systemic corruption in flood control implementation, then the public should ask the obvious question, where does implementation actually happen? Definitely not in the session hall of the House of Representatives.
Sir, hindi naman Congress as an institution ang sinisisi. Hindi naman kung ano ang nasa papel ang kino-question. So, imbento lang namin ang bentahan ng projects? Imbento lang namin ang subasta? Imbento lang namin ang parking fee? Ang corruption ay ginagawa ng mga politiko, hindi ng Kongreso as an institution. At ginagawa under the table and off the record. Hindi sa resibo dinadaan ang lipatan ng pera sa maleta. Finally, sinabi niya na wala siyang kasalanan pero may alam siya.
I know many things about this current administration and past administrations as well. And I say this carefully. If this matter is to be handled as a legal issue, then let it be handled legally, soberly, and according to evidence. If this is a political play to push me out and close the story, tarnishing my name and my reputation, then I'm telling everyone now, I will not go quietly and I will not go alone.
Wala siyang kinalaman with whatever went down, but he claimed to know many things that if he goes down, he will not go down alone. You think that whole speech was addressed to the Filipino people? No. That speech was a warning to his co-conspirators. Basically, he wants us to believe that the scheme behind the flood control corruption scandal started and ended with Zaldico, who, let us not forget, not only did he, as House Speaker, personally chose, he also promised the position to Zaldico back in 2007. He wants us to believe that the scheme thrived and made a lot of people in Congress very rich without him knowing. Dalawa lang ang possibility kung paanong magiging successful ang naging modus na yan, kung saan bilyon-bilyon ang nakulimbat ng mga kawatan. Number 1, tanga at pabaya si Martin, kaya harap-harapan at garapalan siyang niloko ni Zaldico. Oo, kasabwat siya at may basbas niya ang panggagagong yan dahil kumita din siya. Katulad ng sinabi ng maraming mga witness.
Tagabuhat lang ako ng malita ng basura. Ang ibig sabihin ng basura ay malita na may lamang pera. Humigit kumulang 3 beses ako mismo ang nag-deliver ng basura sa bahay ni Congressman Zaldico at sa mga bahay ni Speaker Romualdez sa 42 Mackenzie Street, Taguig.
I believe the witnesses. Either way, he should never be Speaker of the House ever again.
With a full heart and a clear conscience, I tender my resignation as Speaker of the House of Representatives.
The Appropriations Committee is very powerful because it controls the national budget and it handles funding for all government agencies. Kaya kung gusto mong mabigyan ka ng mas mataas na pondo para sa mga proyekto mo, maglalambing ka sa Appropriations Committee Chair. At kung wala kang bayag, tapos corrupt ang chairman ng Appropriations, mapipilitan kang maging corrupt din. Ganyan ka-powerful talaga. Kaya ang nilalagay dyan ng speaker is someone they deeply, deeply trust. Someone na alam nila paano gumalaw at lumaro. Now, I want you to take a pause now and think about this. Kung ganyan ang nangyaring manipulation at panloloko sa budget ng ibang agency, kung saan maraming tao ang dapat hinga ng basbas o kailangan gawing accomplice o kakutsaba para mangyari ang nakawan, and it was successful, don't you think mas malala ang pwedeng nangyayaring nakawan sa budget kung saan walang kailangang kakutsaba, walang ibang may kontrol, at walang ibang nakakasilip maliban sa mga nasa leadership dyan sa House? Ang budget na hindi dumadaan sa deliberation at hindi pinag-uusapan ngayon. I am talking about the internal budget of the House of Representatives na sila mismo ang gumawa. If you think powerful na ang Appropriations Committee na hinawakan ni Zaldico, wait till you hear about the committee that decides how much budget Congress gets and gets that budget passed without challenge. A designation so powerful that Martin Romualdez could only entrust it to one person. A person who he trusts way more than he ever trusted Zaldico. His wife, Tingog Party List Representative Yeda Marie Romualdez.
Ako po si Yeda Romualdez, ang kinatawan ng Tingog Party List sa Kongreso.
Because what Yeda did sa accounts is much worse than what Zaldi did sa appropriations. At lahat ng ginawa niya doon, hindi pwedeng walang basbas o kumpas ni Martin Romualdez as House Speaker and Martin Romualdez as her husband. Together, they ran that committee like a sindikato. Very buwakaw sa pa-unli budget. The Accounts Committee is the holy grail for the corrupt. Let me tell you why. Ito ang committee na naghahanda at nagmamanage ng sariling budget ng buong House of Representatives. Ito ang committee na nag-a-approve at nagre-release ng mga pagkakagastusan katulad ng sweldo, mga bibilhing equipment, pagkain, supply sa mga opisina, repairs, construction, bonuses, donations, lahat Ilang suppliers yan? Ilang contractors yan? Alam ba natin? No. But unlike other departments or agencies, actually, even the Office of the President at Vice President na dumadaan sa hearing at debate, ang budget ng Congress, like I mentioned earlier, hindi na usually pinagdedebatihan yan sa plenary o sa BICAM. Kung ano man ang budget na ibigay ng Congress sa sarili niya at idagdag sa BICAM, thanks to the Accounts Committee, malamang sa malamang, iyon na yon. Dahil under Article 6 of the Constitution, Congress has control over its internal affairs, including the administration of funds appropriated to it. Hindi pwedeng diktahan ng executive branch ang Congress kung paano nila dapat patakbuhin ang mga opisina doon dahil sa separation of powers. So co-equal branches sila. Ibig sabihin, even offices under the executive, katulad ng Budget Department o DBM, hindi pwedeng pakialaman ang trabaho at budget ng Congress. Ibig sabihin din, buong nabibigay sa kanila ang budget na ibinigay nila sa sarili nila. Appropriations for agencies enjoying fiscal autonomy, katulad ng Congress, are automatically and regularly released. What Congress wants, Congress gets in whole. Well, of course, nandyan ang Commission on Audit o COA. But what can COA really do? Its mandate under the Constitution is post-audit. Taga-check lang sila ng legality sa paggamit ng budget after the fact. Ano sa palagay ninyo ang mangyayari kung sobrang maghigpit ang COA sa Kongreso? Congress ang nagbibigay ng budget ng COA, di ba? I'm not saying nagnanakaw ang mga auditors o kasabwat sila. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, paano papalag ang auditor kay Martin Romualdez? Sige nga, ang budget ng Congress nahahati sa 3 kategory. Personnel services o yung mga sweldo, allowance, and benefits ng mga empleyado. Capital outlay covers naman yung acquisition, construction, improvement o rehabilitation ng mga fixed assets ng Congress.